Hello, my name is LaShonda Key, and I'm coming to you to talk to you today about personal banking. I've been a personal banker for 16 years now, and I'm actually very good at my job. I'm one of the top bankers in my company. So, those that are interested in the field of personal banking or finances would find what I have to say beneficial. My audience today is between 22 and 50, and hopefully you'll find something beneficial out of what I have to say. The first thing that I want you to know is that as a personal banker, you have to show your importance. You have to show the people that are going to be sitting in front of you how important you are to them or going to be to them. Just like they go to the doctor and have financial checkups, it's I'm sorry, excuse me, not financial checkups. They go to the doctor and have physical checkups. You have to teach them and tell them and let them see the benefits of having financial checkups. Sitting down with you twice a year, that's what I do with my clients. Twice a year, every 6 months, sit down and we go over what has changed, what good has happened, what bad has happened. Have we sold a house? Have we bought a house? Bought a car? Uh, Refinance? We talk about credit card debt, those type of things. So it's important though that you show how important you are to them, just like they go to the doctor. You're just as important as their doctor. So that's very much important. Secondly, I would like to talk about uh, the personal banker role in whole. You're a you're a minister. You're a minister of finances. It is your job as a personal banker to put people in the right products. It is your job as a personal banker to make sure that people are not living above their means, get people out of debt if they're in debt. That's extremely important as a personal banker. You have to change the minds of the people that are sitting in front of you. Everybody has different thoughts about finances. So if their thoughts about finances actually don't go with their lifestyle, then we need to do some changing. We need to do a checkup so that we can get you where you need to be. If you're trying to buy a house, but you have a 400 credit score, well, you can't buy a house. And let's get you to a point where you can. Let's cut down on some debt. Let's talk about a secure credit card if your credit is bad. Let's talk about doing a consolidation loan if possible. That those are things that help people in their financial journeys. Everybody's journey is different. Some people want to just rent and don't want to buy, but they want to have a car, a fancy car. Well, if their credit score is a 500, everybody can get a car. Anyone can get a car. But what credit rate do you want? What interest rate do you want when you buy that car? Do you want to pay 22%, or would you like to pay under 5%? Anything over 5% is extremely high for credit. So it's my job as a personal banker to tell them that we can get you where you need to go, but it's going to be a journey for both of us. And let's take the ride together. So it's also important to tell people about what God says about personal banking, or what God says about finances. In Galatians 6:17, God speaks about finances. So we need to teach our people, about the people we sit in front of, about their financial goals, and what God says about what it is to have money, and how we're supposed to help the needy and the people that are less fortunate. That's important. Secondly, we have to have compassion for people. You can't be in a service industry like personal banking and not have compassion for people. You have to have empathy for the people that sit in front of you. Everybody's situation is different. I have people that come to me and they can't afford food. So let's get you to a place where at least you're saving $5 a month, or $5 a week in your savings account, because all you have is a checking, you don't have a savings. We need to get you where you could save some money, even if it's $5 a week, so that you can always have something. You need rainy day money. So I try to teach that to my clients as much as possible. uh, in summary, I would like to just say that a Christian personal banker is a great job to have. Helping people is so satisfying to help people. I remember I had a client that came in and he says, I'm trying to buy a car, and they wouldn't get me the Mercedes that I wanted. They told me that I could have it, but I would have to have a $700 payment. Well, I taught him how to have a secure credit card, how to pay it on time, and what you use, you should pay it in full. And by the time it was all said and done, it took a year's time, but my client did his financing for his Mercedes through us, and he ended up with a 750 score. So that's satisfying. I just recently had a client that wanted to buy, wanted to consolidate her loans and her bills. She had 6 credit cards, and they were all maxed out. So what we had to do was do a consolidation loan, and she was so happy she brought me a bunch of sweet potatoes. It's it's such a satisfying job to have as a personal banker, because all in all, we're doing what God is asking us to do, and that's help one another and guide one another and bring each other up. So I love being a personal banker, and anyone that's interested in it, I would love to speak to you after this. Thank you and have a great day.